Governor Moore and Maryland's First Lady were spotted by European tabloid photographers aboard an actor's lavish yacht.
The Spotlight on Maryland's Gary Collins has been digging for details and pressing for transparency about Governor Moore's latest trip.
After days of not holding a public schedule since Friday, Maryland Governor Wes Moore's location over the long Labor Day holiday weekend is now clear, according to photos published by the Daily Mail. Shirtless, in swimming trunks, next to Maryland's First Lady, Governor Moore is seen aboard a luxury yacht in Italy that reports say belongs to actor George Clooney.
It's just ridiculous.
In Annapolis on Tuesday morning, outside Government House, the Maryland governor's mansion,
there are so many questions.
State Delegate Mark Fisher says the governor's Italian trip should alarm every resident, lawmaker, and even federal officials. Do you have concerns about the ethics of this situation?
Absolutely. For example, did the governor take his security detail? If so, who paid for it? Who paid for the trip? Did the governor take a private jet? Because we know the governor doesn't like to fly coach. He likes to fly, business class at a minimum or first class. So did he take George Clooney's private jet or someone else's private jet? The governor also took his wife. So who paid for the trip?
Clooney, no stranger to politics nationally and a big donor for Democrats, previously voiced strong support for Governor Wes Moore and a possible 2028 presidential bid. Clooney first endorsed Moore during an interview in April with CNN in New York City.
Levitating above that is Wes Moore. I think he is the guy that he's handled this tragedy in Baltimore beautifully.
Clooney was one of the first nationally influential Democrats who broke with the Democratic Party after publishing a New York Times opinion piece saying, "I love Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee." Weeks later, Biden announced he would not seek re-election for president.
It's so obtuse. It's so elitist.
Back in Annapolis,
it's like the Charles Dickens novel, A Tale of Two Cities, where you have the governor of Maryland who's living this large life, exactly the way public officials aren't supposed to be living. And meanwhile, the citizens of Baltimore are living in abject poverty, with no opportunity, with crime, with the fear of leaving their homes. It's sad.
On Tuesday afternoon in the Madama neighborhood in Baltimore City, do you think the governor should be here in Baltimore instead of on a yacht?
Of course. He's supposed to be right here on the front line, solving the problems here, But, that's what they do.
The citizens of Maryland deserve a full accounting of where the money came from to pay for this trip, whose jet he flew, who paid for that, who paid for he and his wife to go on the yacht, who paid for their lodging, who paid for their food while he was there. Because it sure looks very sketchy to me that he's doing this.
After pressing Governor Moore's office throughout the morning, David Turner, the governor's senior advisor and communications director, responded with just one sentence, saying the governor paid for the trip to celebrate his wife's 50th birthday. We are going to continue to press for details about the trip and continue to press for transparency and accountability. I'm Gary Collins in the studio with Spotlight on Maryland.